Nate Pearson in his second big league start was not as dominant as he was against the Washington Nationals. But another thing to look at when it comes to this game is the offense for the Blue Jays still is not there. Now, yes, they did come back and tie the game at 3. But even with the 3 runs they scored today, the Blue Jays average are around 3 runs a game, which is in the bottom 5 in the big leagues. They have had a tough time hitting with runners in scoring position. Yes, Teoscar Hernandez had the single today, but they really have struggled offensively. And I understand Nate Pearson wasn't great and people want to put some onus on him and whatnot. Yeah, he wasn't happy. You could clearly see on the mound, Nate Pearson was not a happy camper. Blue Jays fall in walk-off fashion. Nick Markakis hits a walk-off home run off of Wilmer Font, 4-3 in the bottom of the 9th inning. With Nate Pearson, I thought his fastball command was a little off. After the home run to Freddie Freeman, he got a little angry, which is all right. But he started to lose himself a little bit. And that's a young pitcher, guys. It's a young starting pitcher. He's going to have to go through some tough times. And if a bad start from Nate Pearson is 5 innings of 2 hit ball, 3 runs, 5 Ks, and 3 walks, I'll take a bad one any day. And he still gave his team a chance to win. His fastball command was off, and there was a couple times where he missed really bad, and he got hit pretty hard. But overall, you only allowed 2 hits over 5 innings. So it's really not that bad of an outing. Now, he's going to look at the film, he's going to work harder, and he's going to come out his next start and make and perform a lot better in his next one. We just know that from Nate Pearson. And Buck Martinez made a really good point this year. Or in this game, he was asked, what makes this a successful season for Nate Pearson? And Buck said the last 4 games of the year, you want to see him dominate. And you totally get that. You want to see Pearson go out there and dominate the end of the season because he's figured things out, he's worked on some things, and he's gotten better. That is what you want to see. So, look, this is a learning experience for Pearson. Did he pitch the greatest? No. Did he pitch particularly bad? No. But the Blue Jays do lose at 4-3. Now, like I said, he did leave the game with a chance to win. Freddie Freeman had the 2-run shot in the first inning. And the reason he was so mad, not only did he give up the home run to really early in the ball game to put the Jays down early, it was the 4-pitch walk to Dansby Swanson, the batter prior. 4 pitches. And he, as a guy like Nate Pearson, as competitive as he is in throwing strikes, a 4-pitch walk is not in his arsenal usually, and that was probably really frustrating to him. The Jays were down 1-0 early. Top of the 4th inning, Bo Bichette comes up and he rips a first pitch hanging curveball deep and gone to make it a 2-1 ball game. But the Blue Jays have only hit home runs right now. We want to see some other stuff happen. Bottom of the 4th inning, Adam Duvall, sacrifice fly, and in that inning, Nate Pearson throws he walks, I think it was, or was it a single? No matter what, a wild pitch then. And the funny thing is, in the wild pitch, Nate Pearson shook off Reese McGuire 2 or 3 times to get to the changeup, which he missed in the dirt, and it was a wild pitch. Duvall then moves up. 2 batters later, sacrifice fly. They had a run. It's 3-1. I don't know. Do you look anything into that? Probably not. Then in the top of the 7th inning, the runners at 2nd and 3rd because, who was this? Gurriel rips one into left field. Great job off because it was a quick pitch from Touki Toussaint. And Gurriel rips it into left field. Great job there. Then Rowdy Tellez somehow hits a double to the left center gap. Great hustle double from Rowdy. 2nd and 3rd, nobody out. This is your inning to get the job done. Vladdy hits an RBI ground out. It's a 3-2 ball game. And then Teoscar Hernandez comes off the bench for Travis Shaw, and he rips a ball up the middle for a base hit to tie the game at 3. Guys, Teoscar Hernandez has really quietly put together a very good season to this point. He's hitting .297, obviously in very limited playing time and whatnot, but he did a really good job there today against the lefty, putting it right back where it came from, right up the middle of the field, and that's exactly where you want to live if you are if you're a guy at the plate. If you live up the middle, you're going to be a damn good baseball player. And a great job from Teoscar Hernandez there. The bullpen comes out, and they do a pretty good job for the most part, And here we go. Let's talk about the situation. Jacob Waguespack is warming up, right? So you heard the whole situation earlier today. Waguespack and Espinal got sent to the taxi squad. Then Trent Thornton got put on the injured list. Back comes Waguespack. Problem, he doesn't get put on the lineup card. And they try to put him in the game. Umpire's like, nah, you're not playing. Meanwhile, the Jays have nobody else warming up, so Rafael Dolis has to get warmed up. And the rule, Buck was trying to explain it, and there was a whole bunch of craziness going into my brain at that point. But from what I could tell, it's up to this. It's not a stern rule. He cannot play. So if that's the case, should Jacob Waguespack been allowed to play that inning? That's up for debate. I mean, the rule book says a certain thing. The umpire's discretion in the game said another thing. And it mixed, and it was a disaster. And bottom line, Waguespack did not pitch. They had to quick time get Dolis ready to go. He went out there, and in that quick time, gave up a hit, but struck out 2 guys and had a clean inning. Great job by Rafael Dolis. He's really improved lately. ERA of 1.80. He has dominated since his first couple outings as a Blue Jay. Really good job there. A.J. Cole continues to pitch extremely well for the Blue Jays. 1 clean inning, no hits, no walks, no Ks, no nothing going on there. And Jordan Romano, clean inning as usual. No hits, no walks, and a strikeout for Romano. And why the flying flip you're putting in, Wilmer Font in the bottom of the 9th inning against the 3, 4, 5 or 4, 5, 6 hitters in the lineup for the Atlanta Braves when Wilmer Font coming into the game had an ERA of 27. Why are you doing that? And he gives up a hit, a home run to Nick Markakis, ball game over. I understand you're like, well, who else are we going to use? Are you going to put in Yamaguchi again? I don't know at that point. There might have been somebody else that skips my mind who they could have used, but they chose Wilmer Font. It didn't work. The Blue Jays lose it. I'm trying to go through the bullpen here. You probably could have used Anthony Kay, even though you probably didn't want to. You probably could have used him. Thomas Hatch, maybe. I'm trying to go through here, see if there's anybody else that jumps out. No, not really. Not really anybody else. So that's probably why they went to Wilmer Font to maybe get a couple innings out of him as well, but that didn't end up happening. You lose it. Jays are now 4-6 on the season. They lose the series to the Atlanta Braves, and that is all she wrote for this series. Now let's get to the bats here real quick. Bo Bichette 1 for 4. Obviously had the home run in the ball game. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. 2 for 4 in the game with a run scored, and I thought he was really good to play. Real patient. And when he got his pitch, he did not miss it. Great job by Gurriel, who's hitting .303 on the year. Rowdy Tellez 1 for 4 with the run scored. Great job by Rowdy in his at-bat. And Vladdy 0 for 4, got an RBI ground out, but really not a great game offensively for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And Teoscar Hernandez 1 for 1 with an RBI. Great job by Teo in his 1 at-bat that he had. But again, 3 runs on 5 hits for the Blue Jays. They strike out 10 times. And I don't care how the pitching was. I don't care. People want to yell at Wilmer Font. They want to do that. The Jays' offense has been god-awful. And I got to say, we all talk about, Vladdy struggling and the Jays offense in general is struggling. What about Kevin Biggio? Other than that first series against the Tampa Bay Rays, his offense has been nowhere to be found at all. He was 0 for 4 again today. He's hitting 171 on the year. And the thing with Kevin Biggio is, he's going to walk. He's only walked 3 times in the 10 games that he's played. But the thing is, he's got 11 strikeouts in 10 games. So Kevin Biggio, he has 2 home runs, 5 RBIs, and 4 runs scored, which is great. But he's not doing a whole lot lately. And I'm not sure why. I'm really not sure what's going on there. Maybe a lineup change. Maybe get him out of the lineup for a day. Give him a day off. I don't know what they're going to end up doing. But now the Blue Jays play more meaningful games. I understand you're playing in a 60-game schedule. Every game is meaningful. But now you're playing a divisional opponent. The Boston Red Sox. You go to Fenway to take on the Red Sox. 7:30 first pitch there tomorrow. Ryan Weber on the mound for the Red Sox, and it doesn't have a starter right now for the Blue Jays, because I think it probably would have been Trent Thornton to start. So who's that going to be? I don't know. Saturday, it was supposed to be Trent Thornton and Zach Godley. 7:30 first pitch there in Game 2 of the series. So what the heck's going to happen? I don't know. So it's going to be really interesting to see how this all plays out for the weekend series against the Red Sox. And then Matt Shoemaker goes in the finale on Sunday afternoon, 1:35 first pitch. No name right now for the Red Sox. Both teams really struggling right now. Jays are 4-6. Red Sox coming into today 4-8. Really struggling as of late. All right, and there's really not much else I want to touch on, really. I talked about Nate Pearson and how he was all right in the game. The offense struggled. The bullpen was good, except for Wilmer Font. You give up the walk-off, and just the offense not doing anything whatsoever. All right, so you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. You enjoyed the video and did not enjoy the ending to this ball game. Smack the like button. Do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the game, your thoughts on the video. I want to get your guys' take on everything towards this team overall here. Especially from today's game. I want to get your guys' take on that. and what your thoughts were post-game. Blue Jays lose 4-3 to the Atlanta Braves. All right, Twitter is down below for myself. Follow up, send me a DM, do all that great stuff. Also, the Instagram link is down below, so if you've not followed up already, please go do so. And I will talk to you guys Leafs edition very shortly, as they're beating the Columbus Blue Jackets right now 3-1, hoping to keep that lead and take the 2-1 series lead. As for the Raptors, they take on the Boston Celtics, 9 o'clock tip-off down there in the bubble tomorrow night against the Celtics. And this is the game, I think, if I'm not mistaken, the Raptors can clinch the second seed in the Eastern Conference with a win over Boston, even though it doesn't matter. And as for the Blue Jays, they start the 3-game set against the Red Sox there tomorrow night, 7:30 first pitch at Fenway Park. Ryan Weber on the mound for the Red Sox. No clue for the Blue Jays. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Talk to you guys then.